When we have problems like these, the easiest one that you're going to have is this one because it doesn't have a number in the front. That's a 1. So if you do have something in the front, make sure that you check for greatest common factor first. The way that you check for greatest common factor is you'll type these numbers in there in decimals, 2, 1, 10. In here, GCF, 2, 1, 10. And it tells you what the greatest common factor is. If it's a 1, then you cannot take anything out. So for this first one, I'm not going to take anything out. So it has a number in the front. I'm going to circle that because I'm going to need it later. You're going to multiply it by the last one. Okay? 2 times negative 10 is a negative 20. So now my last number changed to negative 20. Everything else stays the same, and I'm not going to put the 2 anymore. So we get b squared minus b minus 20. Okay, again, we got rid of the 2 in the front, and I multiplied the first and the last number to get you the last one. Now we're going to factor out. I need 2 numbers that multiply and give me the last one, negative 20, and add to give me the middle one, which is a negative 1. You type those in decimals like this. 2 numbers that multiply and give you negative 20, and add to give you a negative 1. See where they cross, the blue and the green? My numbers are going to be negative 5 and 4. So I'm going to put them in here. Negative 5, positive 4. These are b's, so it'll be b and b. And we're almost done. Now I need that number again, the number that we circled at the beginning. I need it back. So I'm going to divide both by 2. Okay? Out of these 2, which one can I divide? This one, the 4. 4 divided by 2 is what? 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So b plus 2 goes here. This one cannot be divided, and it cannot be reduced. And to check if it can be reduced, you type it in decimals. You type it in decimals. Negative 5 divided by 2. Click this little button right here, and it'll show you if it can be reduced or not. This will stay the same. And we're going to move this 2 up to the front. So it will be 2b minus 5. Okay? The second one, GCF. I need to type 30, 42, and 12 in decimals. So everybody type it in decimals. 30, 42, and 12 right here. 30, comma, 42, comma, 12. The greatest common factor is a 6. Okay, that means I can take out a 6 from the whole thing. So take it out like this and divide everything by 6. So what's 30 divided by 6? 5, x squared. What's 42 divided by 6? Positive 7x. And what's 12 divided by 6? Positive 2. Well, guess what? It still leaves me with a number in the front. Okay? So I'm going to do the same thing I did over here, which is multiply the first one and the last one. Get rid of this first one, so that's x squared plus 7x plus what? 5 times 2? 10. I still have the 6 in the front. I'm going to keep the 6 in the front the whole way through, so you just keep bringing it down. I need factors of this. That means 2 numbers that multiply and give me the last one and add to give me the middle one. Don't forget to bring down the 6. I'm going to type these numbers in decimals, 10 and positive 7, right here. 2 numbers that multiply and give me 10, and add to give me 7. Okay, you can zoom in. Where they meet is a positive 2 and a positive 5. So you write them down, positive 2, positive 5. We have x's, so it's x and x. And then at the end, what am I doing? You're going to get that 5 back. And notice I circled it because I don't want you to think that it was the 6 or the 30. It's the number that I circled. That's the one that we are going to divide both of them by. Okay, so which one of these two can be divided? This one. 5 divided by 5 gives you x plus 1. This one cannot be divided. I mean, you can type it in decimals and check. That's the lowest it's going to go. So you move this 5 to the front, and it becomes a 5x plus 2, and bring down the 6. This is the final answer. Those are your factors of that quadratic. And then the last one, I left the easiest one for last. There is no number in the front, so I don't have to do GCF. I don't have to multiply this times this. You just take those numbers and you put them in decimals, and that'll give you the final answer. So type negative 45 and positive 4 right here. Negative 45. Oops. And positive 4. That would be negative 5 and positive 9. So that's your answer. You just write it like this. Negative 5, positive 9, C, done. Okay? So you're going to do the rest of the problems just like that. Make sure that you use your notes and that you ask questions while you're doing it.